Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 30-minute all levels hip opening and strength building class. So there's a bit more instruction in this class than what I would do in my level 2-3 classes, but just know that I give options for all levels if you want to make your way into flying pigeon, or if you want to up level a little bit, I give you those options, and if you need to down level a little bit, then I give you options for that as well. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments section below. We are going to get started today in a tabletop position. Starting in a tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, look forward, cow belly breath. And then as you exhale, press the floor away, round the spine, draw the navel to the spine. As you inhale, think of pulling the heels of the hands back towards the knees, reach the chest forward. And then as you exhale, round it out. We're going to take 3 more like this. You're not going to be able to hear it on the audio, but a thunderstorm is about to arrive, and the first thunder has just started rumbling through, and it's really great because it hasn't rained properly here for like 8 months. We're going to do one more here. Come back to a neutral spine. You're going to bend the right knee. Keep the left knee underneath the hip. Take an inhale. As you exhale, donkey kick. Come from the hamstring and the back of the hip, not the lower spine. Inhale, tap the knee to the floor. Exhale, both of my hips are facing towards the floor like headlights. It's like I've got a tray of drinks on my back and I'm not spilling them. It's nice and even. We take 2 more just like this, and then we're going to add the arm. You could stay here. Otherwise, inhale, tap the knee down. As you exhale, the left arm will extend. Nothing else changes in the spine. Stay even. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Exhale, donkey kick. Engage through the left glute to stabilize that hip over the knee. Inhale, tap it down. We'll do 3 more here. Keep the leg up, take the hand down, tuck under the left toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the left knee round, right knee to the chest. Inhale, set the left knee down, donkey kick with the right leg. Exhale, lift the knee, right knee to chest. Inhale, set the left knee down, donkey kick with the right. 3 more here. Last one, we're going to hold it up. Take an inhale, neutralize through the spine. You're in a plank pose with the knee to the chest. As you inhale, you're going to tap the right knee to the right elbow, and then exhale, you're going to swing it across to the left. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. 3 more. Nice and slow and controlled. Keep the right knee bent. Send the hips up and back to a downward facing dog, and then open up through that right hip. Right knee faces towards the sky. Left heel down towards the floor. Draw the right shoulder in line with the left. Squeeze the right heel towards the glute, and then actively open that right knee to the sky. You should feel your right leg working a lot here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, keep the turn out, just straighten the knee. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. 3 more here. Even off through the hips, 3-legged dog. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, but you're not going to set it all the way down. Just see if you can hover it. And then as you inhale, the horses come to see if I'm going to feed it. Open up the hip in your 3-legged dog. And my dog's going to go nuts. Exhale. The right foot's going to hover to the outside of the right hand. And then as you inhale, open hip, 3-legged dog.
We take 2 more just like that. So you're using your hip flexor to try and get your foot up there, but not set it down on the ground. It's really hard. You're going to take 1 more. And this time we're going to step that right foot all the way to the outside of the right hand. Option to stay here. Option for horizon pose. Rotate to the outside edges of both feet as you sweep the right arm to the back of the room. Inhale, sweep the right arm up as you lift the hips. And then exhale, sink down, horizon pose. 4 more just like that. Ground down through the left hand. You're going to step your right foot back, either to stagger or stack on top of the left foot. You could also drop the left knee here. Inhale, you're going to sweep the right arm overhead. Keep it there. Hips are squared to the side of the mat. As you exhale, keep the right toes facing the long end of your mat as you lift the legs to hover. Inhale, slow control, set it down. Exhale, lift it up. Don't rotate the hips. Inhale, set it down. We've got 3 more here. Engage through your lats, your side body muscles, as if you're drawing your shoulder blade down towards your back pocket. 1 more. Set the foot down. Come into your high plank pose. Option to lower the knees here if you want to. Everybody shift forward. Elbows graze the rib cage as you lower down. Chaturanga. We're going to hold. It's just like a plank. You're engaged through the legs, energy out through the crown of the head and the tail. Shoulders are relaxed. Take 3 more breaths. I've never filmed here in the rain and I might get wet. You're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Baby cobra. Untuck the toes, ground down through the pelvis. Inhale. Peel the chest off the mat. Think of reaching the sternum towards the front of the room as you pull the elbows to the back of the room. And then exhale, roll it down. 4 more like that. Inhale. Draw the belly away from the floor. So don't just balloon your abs into the floor to help you lift. And then exhale, bring it down. Option to lift the hands here for the last 3 if you want to. Last one. Plant the hands beside the shoulders, tuck under the toes. Knees can be up or down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lift to chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Press all the way up, high plank pose. And then set the knees underneath the hips. Tabletop. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, into your cat. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Come into a neutral spine. We'll go to the other side. Bend the left knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come into your donkey kick. Inhale, set it down. 4 more just like this. You could keep going, or you're going to add the arm on your next exhale. The right arm will reach forward as you donkey kick. And then inhale, bring it back to center. 4 more here. Keep the leg lifted, set the right hand down, tuck under the right toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the right knee as you draw left knee to nose. Set the right knee down, inhale, donkey kick, don't arch the back. Exhale, lift the knee, knee to nose. 3 more like this. Keep the knee lifted, send the hips up and back, open the left hip up to the sky. Set up your alignment points on this side, even out through the shoulders. Engage the glutes, engage the hamstrings. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to step that. I feel like I missed a plank here. We'll do it in a sec. You're going to step that left foot to the outside of the left hand without setting it down. So see if you can hover it. Inhale, bring it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward, hover. Inhale, three-legged dog. Just three more here. Slightly different order to last time. We're going to draw that left knee in towards the elbow, and then we're going to exhale it to the right. Inhale it to the left, exhale it to the right. We're going to do three more. Take it back up into that three-legged dog, open the hip, and then as you exhale, step left foot to the outside of left hand. Option to stay here, otherwise horizon pose, come to the outside edges of both feet as you inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, press the floor away, arch the side body. Exhale, horizon pose. Four more here. One more. Ground down through the right hand, step the left foot back to stagger or stack. You can drop the right knee, square the hips off to the side edge of the mat. Here's my dog freaking out because of the thunder. You're going to reach your left hand overhead. Keep it there. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly lift that left leg up towards the sky. Inhale, slow, lower it down. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, slow, lower down. We've got three more. Come into your high plank pose. We're coming back into a chaturanga hold. So lower the knees if you need to. Shift forward. Elbows graze the side of the rib cage. Shoulders out of the ears. Energy out through the feet. Engage through the legs. Slow lower down all the way onto the belly. This time you're going to reach your hands out in front of you. You're going to reach your legs long back behind you. Forehead is going to stay down on the mat to start with. Make sure you can hear me through this microphone. Your forehead is going to stay down on the mat to start with. It's going to be really loud now. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, keep the forehead down. Lift just the limbs. Arms and legs lift. Relax the neck. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, keep internally rotating the thighs as if you're trying to use your inner thighs to lift. Inhale, bring it down. Three more like this. Draw the lower belly away from the floor. You're not gripping, you're not like tensing it away. You're just trying not to actively push it into the floor. Last one here. Inhale, set it down. This time we're going to add the head. So as you exhale, lift chest, arms, legs. Inhale, slow, control, lower down. Exhale, everything lifts. Don't crank your neck forward. Look straight down towards the floor. Inhale, slow, lower down. We've got three more. Inhale, slow, lower down. Plant the hands next to the shoulders, tuck under the toes. Inhale. As you exhale, press up, high plank pose. Send it all the way back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Generous bend in the knees, drop the tail, roll your way up your spine. As you inhale, circle, sweep the arms all the way overhead, Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float, your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, plank, or upward dog. Exhale, optional second chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. I hope that wasn't all the rain. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. One more round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Look to the top. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Make sure you can see your toes hinging back at the hips, neutral spine. Arms reach out of the rib cage. Neck is nice and relaxed. Sink the hips lower. Keep your toes down, but most of your weight is in your heels. You've got 3 more breaths here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Step the right leg forward to the center of the mat. Drop the back foot for warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. We're going to stay here for a few breaths on this first one. Front heel intersects the back arch. My rib cage is turning towards the long end of the mat. And my shoulders are reaching out of my rib cage, so I'm not bunching them up towards my ears. Make sure you can see your front toe, but you're nice and strong through your back leg as well. I'm trying to figure out if that was all the rain. If that was all the rain, it's very disappointing. Flip your front palm on your next inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, cut will flow through. Take your vinyasa, option to keep that right leg floating. Step your left leg forward, set yourself up for warrior 2 on your second side, and then settle in for 5 slow deep breaths. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cut will flow through. Vinyasa. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. That's going to be our Surya B. We'll do it to the breath. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. You can always skip them, modify as you need to. Step the right leg forward. Inhale brings you up to warrior 2. Exhale, sink in. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cut will flow through. Left leg steps. Warrior 2, inhale. Exhale. Reverse warrior as you inhale. Vinyasa on your next exhale. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Step the right leg forward. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale here. Reverse as you inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Step the left foot forward. Warrior two as you inhale. Exhale. Reverse as you inhale. Vinyasa as you exhale. We're going to add on step walk or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Listen carefully. Exhale, hands to the hips. Ground down through the left leg. Draw the right knee into the chest. Strong through the left leg. Make sure you haven't collapsed through the left knee. You're going to cross the right ankle onto the base of that left thigh. You're going to wobble a lot. You're going to send both hips back equally as you sit down into your figure four. Hands can come to the heart. They can reach in a chair. You could come into, what are these things called? Your arms could hook over your shins. We are going to have an opportunity to go into flying pigeon a little bit later. Do not stress. If you came down with the arms hooked over the shin, you're going to come back up into this figure four chair. Everybody set the right foot down, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips. Left knee draws in towards the chest, single leg chair. Grab your stability. And then you're going to cross that left ankle over the bottom of the right thigh. And then take whatever arm variation you're taking on this side. We aim for evenness, but just know that you might not be there, and that's okay. Work with where you're at. Ooh. Slow control. Come back up into that figure four chair. Release the left foot. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Step the right leg forward. Come up for warrior two as you inhale. Exhale, you're going to come all the way forward to side angle pose. You could have right forearm on the thigh, but you're not sinking into it. It's like you're pressing away from the thigh. Right hand could come to the inside of the right leg or to the outside. Wherever you are, I want you to lengthen through both sides of your waist. I want you to ground down through your back foot, and I want you to draw your right hip crease back so that your right knee doesn't collapse in. A block is always handy to use as a short limb extender. We've got one more breath here. On your next inhale, keep the bend. Reverse your warrior. Straighten through the front leg as you exhale. Hinge back at the hip. Press down through the right big toe. Unlock the right knee. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Press down through the right big toe as you inhale. Reverse your triangle. As you exhale, cartwheel the left hand down. We're coming back to side plank. So ground down through the left hand. Step that right foot back to stack or stagger. You can drop the left knee if you need. Inhale, reach the right arm overhead. As you exhale, right knee comes towards the right elbow. So bring the knee up as far as you can. Inhale, lengthen it back. See if you can hover the leg. Exhale, crunch, knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen. We've got three more. Inhale, side plank. As you exhale through your chaturanga, option to keep the right leg floating, and then take it through your vinyasa. Left leg steps for warrior two. Bring it all the way up as you inhale. As you exhale, come down into your side angle. Make your adjustments and settle in. We're going to take one more breath here. On your next inhale, press down through the front foot. Keep the bend in the knee as you reverse your warrior inhale. Straighten the front leg as you exhale. Hinge back at the left hip. Unlock the left knee, Trikonasana. Spiral the right rib cage open without dumping into the lower back. So keep length through the spine as a priority. Press down through the front foot. Inhale, reverse your triangle. As you exhale, cartwheel that right hand down. We're coming back into your side plank. Inhale, sweep the left arm overhead. As you exhale, draw the left knee up as much as you can. See if you can touch the elbow. Inhale, lengthen, maybe hover the left leg. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. We've got 3 more here. And then come back through your plank. Vinyasa, option to keep that leg floating. Look to the top, step, walk or float. We'll flow through that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. We'll come back to flying pigeon at the end. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Right leg steps for warrior 2. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Listen carefully. Bend the right knee. Right hand finds the top right corner of your mat. Inhale, side, half moon pose. Strong kick through that left leg. Bend the right knee. We're coming all the way to reverse triangle. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over. As you exhale, plant the left hand. We're coming to side plank. Just one time. Inhale, reach the right arm. Exhale, crunch knee to elbow. Inhale, reach long. As you exhale, vinyasa. Left leg steps. Warrior 2 as you inhale. Side angle pose as you exhale. Reverse your triangle as you inhale. Triangle pose as you exhale. Look forward, left hand finds the top left hand corner of your mat. Half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Karate chop that right leg to the sky. Gentle bend in the left knee and make sure your left toes are still facing forward. Slow, take a bend in through that left knee. We're coming all the way back to your reverse triangle as you inhale. That right hand comes down to the floor as you exhale. Side plank, sweep the left arm overhead. Inhale, one crunch as you exhale. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, your vinyasa. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're going to take flying pigeon, flow one more time, and then finish up. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, hands to the hips. Take an inhale, ground down through the left foot. As you exhale, right ankle crosses. You could stay here in your figure 4. You could come to a crow pose, or you can plant the hands down in front of you. You're going to bend, so make sure that the back of your arms is hooked onto the front of your right shin. Plant your hands like chaturanga arms. Your arms are going to act as a shelf. Hook your right toes to the outside of your left elbow. Shift weight forward, press the floor away. Curl the left heel in towards the glute. And then maybe you can extend that left leg back behind you. Engage through your glutes, press the floor away. And then slow and bring it back in. Everybody will meet in our figure 4. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, set the right foot down. Hands to the hips, straight to the other side. Inhale, stabilize through the right leg. And then as you exhale, cross that left ankle over. Once again, you could stay here with your figure 4 or bring those hands down. This time the right toes will hook around the left toes will hook around the right arm. The right heel will pull into the glute. And then maybe you can extend that right leg back behind you. You came into your flying pigeon, bring it back in. You can always pause the video and play around more if you want to. Otherwise, we're all going to meet back in chair pose with an inhale. Sweep those arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Our last little standing sequence, we're just going to flow through the moves. Look to the top, step the right foot forward for warrior 2 as you inhale. Side angle as you exhale. Reverse triangle as you inhale. Triangle pose as you exhale. Bend the right knee. Half moon pose. Take a nice deep inhale, float the left leg. Exhale, start to bend the right leg, left foot plant. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, left hand comes down. Side plank. Inhale, sweep the right arm overhead. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Step the left leg forward for warrior 2. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Half moon pose as you inhale. Start to plant the right foot back down as you exhale. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, right hand plants. Side plank, inhale. Crunch, exhale. Side plank, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Look to the top of your mat, step walk or float through to boat pose, Navasana. You could keep your heels on the floor and just lean your torso back. You could pick your heels up, keep holding behind your legs, release your hands, or you can straighten your legs, reach energy out through the crown of the head. We're here for 5 more breaths. And then draw those knees in towards the chest. We're going to come into Gomukhasana from here. You could also just come into a simple cross-legged position, or you could come into a pigeon pose or a reclined pigeon. Otherwise, your right heel is going to go by your left hip, your knee faces forward. You're going to take your left leg, stack it over your right. That's a lot of lightning. You could stay here. Otherwise, that right arm is going to come up and over. You could take left hand to the right elbow, or the left hand comes behind the back, and see if you can reach the fingertips. Pull the elbows away from each other and sit up nice and tall through the spine. You could also fold forward from here. You're trying to keep both hips on the ground as much as you can. You're slowly going to release the arms. You're going to plant the hands. If you're in Gomukhasana, we're going to rotate towards the right. So you're going to plant your right hand down. You're going to start to walk yourself towards the back of the mat. Pivot, 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 pivot. And then you should just land on the other side. A little bit fancy pants. Okay. You can take whatever version you took on the other side. If you're coming into the arm variation, the left arm will come up and over, and the right arm will come from underneath and behind. And one side might be way harder than the other. And then you're slowly going to release your arms. We're going to come into a twist from here. Again, you could come all the way down onto the back if you wanted to. If you're in cow face pose, you're going to keep your bottom leg where it is. You're just going to plant the sole of the right foot to the floor. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine as the left arm reaches. And then as you exhale, you're going to either hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, or you're going to hug the right knee with the arm. Keep trying to ground that right hip down as you grow tall through the crown of the head. And then you're going to slow rotate. You could once again do that little pivot. This time you would go to the left and then switch yourself around so you switch legs, or you can just switch legs. I just felt like doing that for funsies. This time your left hand's going to reach behind you. The sole of your left foot is planted on the floor. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. And then as you exhale, you're either going to hook or hug the left knee. What you can't see on the camera is like through my house, you can see all the mountains, and like I can see all the weather and like the clouds and stuff that comes down the mountains. It's very, very cool. You're going to slowly de-rotate yourself for an inhale and then come back to center. Make your way into any other positions that you need to. If you need a forward fold, if you want to come down onto your back, we're going to find our final resting position. That might be seated. You could come down into traditional Shavasana if you wanted to. Whenever you're ready though, you're going to close your eyes, turn your palms up towards the sky. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose and a big open mouth exhale to let it all go. Please feel free to stay here for as long as what serves you, or as long as you have time for. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today, as you go forward, may you be calm in your thoughts, kind in your words, and peaceful in your heart. Namaste.